Showing a horse, I like showing horses, don't mind doing it. My big thing is the building process. I love the day in, day out riding and building of a horse. I mean, to get a good horse takes a year to get there. Me, I don't care if I walk in on the horse, if my non-pros walk in on the horse, or anybody else walks in, even if it goes to another trainer. I want that horse to do well, and I want them to like that horse, and I like the product that I turn out. So it's all about the building of the horse, and that's just my thing. That's what I like doing. I think a really good horse, finished horse, that's done, and you know, horses are never done. There's always something you're working on. But I think a really good finished horse is a work of art, because we've got a year or two in them, just to go to the Futurities. So if you get into a really good finished bridle horses, you've got, you know, 3-4 years of riding in them pretty good before you make them a finished bridle horse. So by the time you do that, if you were doing a painting or drawing and you were doing that much time in it to put in it, how much time and effort are you going to have in it? Well, it's going to be, better be pretty cool. And that's kind of the same thing we're looking like in these horses. With my clients, I really try to stay away from any misleading things with them. It's not about the money. It's about turning out a product that they like, working with the client, and trying to work together to succeed with what we need to do. Okay? I want to be honest and square with my clients. I want a monthly paycheck, and I'll be dead honest with them, and that's how it works. I don't want to play games, don't want to do any of that stuff. Straight out, fair. I'll ride your horse, I'll do the best I can with it, and I'll be 100% honest with you. And that's kind of my psychology to it. I've been fortunate enough to mess with reining horses, cow horses, and now I'm getting more into the cutters all the time. I love being able to diversify and do that. I mean, it's pretty cool in the morning. Sometimes we get up and cut first thing in the mornings, and then after that, we'll go ride reiners and play with some reining horses, or work the rein cow horses in that, and then perhaps go do fence work right at dark. And it's really fun to do all three events. And one event leads to another. So a lot of the cutters think my horses are awful broke. Well, it's because of all the reining in them. However, they're not patterned. They're just broke. Okay. I think a lot of times, boy, I'm really going on here, but I think a lot of times trainers like a lot of traps, and I don't. Okay. I got a capstan on this horse, but it's just a habit of using one. Okay. A lot of trainers like to put a lot of traps on them because they're trying to make up for the horse not being broke somewhere. If you got your horse broke, you don't need a ton of traps. Okay. I will really use a martingale on them once in a great while, but I stick pretty much to a capstan. And this horse has actually a correction bit on him, and I'm going to ride him in it till, gosh, you know, if he's a 7-year-old non-pro horse, he'll be in the same bridle. I'm not going to change the steering systems. I'm not going to try to fix something that's broke with a bit. I'm going to fix it by teaching him how to be right.